Hi. So I'm going to do a tutorial today. I've never done one, but this one's super easy, so I thought it would be alright. Let's see what I did with my paper. I'm going to teach you how to make your papers look burnt. So I'm going to teach you how to do this. This is what it came out with when I printed it off, and this is what I did. Super easy. Excuse me. So the first thing I do, I just rip. Not a perfect science. Just rip the edges. No one's commented, so I can't think of any tutorials that people would like to see. I mean, there's so many on YouTube already. Pretty much learn everything on YouTube. I'm almost done with this journal I'm working on. Been being lazy. And I just try to keep it as close to the edge as I can. But sometimes it doesn't work that way, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Because ripped pages aren't perfect. It's really nice out today. Thinking about going for a motorcycle ride. Also thinking about starting on some December journals. You know, Christmas is only, what, 4 months away? And of course some Halloween journals, because that's my favorite holiday. Got married October 30th. My dress had skulls and spiders and spider webs, all that creepy stuff in it. Okay, so I don't have a dauber like a lot of people have the Tim Holtz daubers, and I'm using Distressing by Tim Holtz. I'm going to use the Vintage Photo and the Black Soot. But anyways, to make a real easy dauber, all you do is take a binder clip. Could be any size, I guess, but I use the big one. And then some of these makeup things. Makeup wedges. Just take it, fold it, and put her own in there. And it works just like a dauber that you would buy. I've seen somewhere, I can't think of her name, but she uses the makeup wedges too, but she cuts them, and she has some old chess pieces that she just glues hers into the bottom of them. So that's really neat also, but I don't have that stuff, so and a lot of people, I think they changed theirs, but I'm only using these two colors, and it kind of looks cool together, so so I'm going to use the photo, the Vintage Photo first. And I just use an old towel. Like I said, it's not a perfect science. You just go. And I'm okay with it being black in there a little bit because that's what I used last. Get it in there very well. And since my paper is kind of silky because I have a laser printer. After I go over the edges and I still got a little bit on there, I just kind of rub. Try to get some of the ink on there. Make it look a little bit older. Excuse me. I usually do this kind of stuff when my husband's at work, but he's playing video games, so. And I thought I'd do the tutorial while I'm doing it for this journal anyway, so. Get 2 things done at once. And later I need to make some more tea dye paper. Why you're not staying in there now. Some more tea dye paper so I can start some more journals. And if anybody's ever trying to get into journaling and they use a lot of tea dye paper, I suggest using, or not using, doing like tea dyeing every other day or something like that if you're going to do journals, like a lot of journals. I was doing it every day, but then I got lazy and haven't really done anything. Haven't done any like real big journals lately, so I don't have the need for all that paper. But when I do my journals, like a lot of them, I do them like every day or every other day on tea dyeing. And what I do is I put my paper in when it's hot and then let it sit for like a couple hours till it cools off, and then I lay them out. I usually just lay them out overnight, and I just move this table and lay them on my floor on towels. Okay, so this is where we're at, and then I'm going to go over it with this black, and I'm just going to do like the edges. Make it look charred. So I'm just doing the edges here. I'm sure you could use any kind of ink you want. This is just what I have. And around here it definitely feels like fall's coming a lot sooner than it should be. It hasn't been real hot. At night it's been getting pretty chilly. To me anyways, but I'm usually cold. And I'll probably be doing more videos only because, well, I guess I don't know like right now, but yesterday I went to work and I'm a CNA and my client went to the hospital, so I'm gonna be waiting to see what happens. The only thing I don't like about healthcare, you know, and living in the country, somebody goes to the hospital and then you don't have any clients, so can't really make money. And the closest clients that I can go to, it's like a half-hour, 45-minute drive, and I just would rather not drive that far for what the pay would be. Like, it wouldn't be worth the drive. On the plus side, I am looking for a new job. I think I want some more brown on there. And again, it's not a science, you just, whatever you think looks good. And again, just the vintage photo. Okie dokie. And I was going to do something on the back, but I think I'm just going to leave it plain, and then, you know, in the journal you could do whatever you want on it. But yeah, super easy. But now it looks like it's been burnt. I like it. I'll show you my journal I'm working on. Okay, see, so I did the same thing with the inside of this cover. Where am I at? Oops, down here. Just made it look burnt, and then what I did for the outside, just like I did on this bingo card, I just went around the outside and I dabbered it. I'm sorry, I was listening to the radio. Somebody died? I don't know who it was. Anyways. So yeah, I did the same thing with these. These are two different papers. I did this one, and then I glued it on. It was just regular tea-dyed paper. And then I glued this on here, and then I daubered it. all around the edges. And for the back on this one, I just took my ink, and before I glued it on, I just crinkled the paper and then I rubbed it over the crinkles. So now all I got left to do is sew in my pages. Again, if you guys want any tutorials, I'm more than happy to do them if I know how. I guess that's it for now. Bye guys.